Having unserved everyone into the living room, Cindy faced me. Alright, what would you like to explain first? I glanced at the other. Miria is proceed with a grounding inside of my house. Victoria seemed bored. Linda catch my eye and gave me a cute little wave. Liz, she look nice to the other. These three, I'm supposed to marry one of them. I still in daze about the whole thing, but I raised my hand. Let's start with the whole prince thing, please. I'll explain that, darling. The darling is unnecessary. The three of us from the kingdom of Fescos. Oh, you come from the same kingdom? Your parents were in the king and the queen, so she leaned forward and poked in my nose. That makes you a prince. I leaned back out of her reach. Fescos? Right. Okay. Here, our flag if you don't believe me. She locked her phone. Oh. Huh. Is that a real flag or just made it? The skin has a picture of a red and blue and black shaped flag. The silhouette of the rabbit stand proudly on it. Rabbit? The king, your dad, was very eccentric. Your mom worked hard to retain him in. Okay, I'm putting that aside. You said they were king and queen. Why past tense? Why past tense? What is that English? Linda and Cindy and Maria suddenly looked uncomfortable. Did I step on landmine? Surprisingly, Victoria picked up. The kingdom was overthrown and your parents were pushed out. Oh. A happy atmosphere descended on the room. Victoria doesn't seem to notice it, though. Someone stirred up the commoner in the revolution. When the dust settled, the person who calmed the king revolution became a king. Currently, that person is in charge, but under his rule, things have been unpleasant. Miriam nodded and Linda sighed. Other countries are way wary of us since revolution, and that's made trade hard. That means taxes are high, and we don't get a lot of help extremely. The general feeling is that things need to go back to how they used to be. And who do then the sound of privileged royal family? Can my friend just come back? I glanced at the note of the table. Does not came from them, didn't it? That mean they alive. The note special addressed me as a son. It's even signed a date. My friend alive? I'm happy, but I barely remember them. Cindy is the only friend I've known. I don't know what I should be feeling right now. Cindy smiled warmly at me later. They're definitely alive. I recognize their signature and the handwriting match. So why can't they just rule again? Their deaths are the only reason revolution ended peacefully. If they came back, there's no telling what the current ruler might do. But everyone agreed that we need a new leader. And most people agree it should be you. Right, I see. It's a lot, but there's still one thing I need to clear up. Last thing. What's this about marriage candidate? Maria clapped her hand excitedly. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I can explain that. Basically, In order to inherit the throne, Fescos law says you need a wife. Once you pick one and make her your queen, you rule the kingdom. Okay. I think I get everything. Really? You look like your head going to explode. It might. Ring. Right. Okay, that's a lot. I really don't think I'm the right guy for this. Mira looked surprised. Huh? But you're so nice. You be the great king. No, I really won't. Why not? The other two seem to be waiting for my reasoning too. Cindy chuckled next to me. Don't laugh! Help me! Suppression aside, I tried to grasp my thought. What can I say to convince them? I'm not clever. I'm way too young. I'm not qualified. I think I am qualified to be a king, so I'm not gonna say that. The second answer maybe makes more sense. I mean, realistically, aren't I too young? I'm in high school. Oh, yeah, I'm still high school, eh? It's fine. Tell me what's fine about it! It's unlikely you immediately handle all the responsibility of the kingdom. I agree with the Ice Queen. The noble around you will handle the thing until you're old enough. Ice Queen, I sure hope you aren't referring to me. And if I am, anyway, it all worked out. They caught off that escape route, huh? You guys are pretty determined to help me to do this, aren't you? Of course, you make a great king. The kingdom in need of the resurrection. Qualified or not, you're the only one who can make that happen. And the birds are great too. Of course, that's what catches your interest. At least I'm honest. Before the tension of between them chilled the room, Cindy stepped in. Well, they all have their reason, but I genuinely think you have what it takes. She pat my head again. I watched you grow into a fine man with a good head on his shoulder. You do get great. And if things don't work out, it's good enough that you try. Basically, just give it a shot, huh? I guess Cindy had a good advice, for the first time at least. I think for a bit Linda and Victoria glared at each other. Maria desperately tried to calm them down, both down. Yeah, let's put the marriage thing outside for now. Sure. At the very least, I can try being a prince, I guess. That's the spirit. As for the marriage thing, can I have some time? Surprisingly, three of them nod. Of course. Take your time and choose very carefully, darling. I expect this won't be resolved in the night. Yep, that's we had our stuff delivered here. Thank you, You what? No better way to get to know each other and living together. They living here? Of course. Cindy let me in earlier, so I already started unpacking. Oh, I should get to that. I show you around. Miriam and Linda get up and Victoria suddenly follow. Suddenly the three of them stop. Asaki, there's that bedroom that's right next to your... well... Oh no. We were about to argue over who's get it. No. Linda smirked. But shouldn't this be your call? I looked to Cindy. She wiggled her eyebrows suggestively. Useless! I. Who should I give the room to? Wait, I really have to choose? Of the first? Alright then. Let me think about this. Alright then, I gather my thought. If I give it to Linda, she gonna come to my room often, I bet. If I give it to Victoria, she kinda... I don't know about to call her... carefree, I guess? If I give to Mitra, she gonna... at least she too likely same like Linda, so I'm gonna give it to Victoria since she carefree but almost didn't really care. I don't know. Victoria. She not. That was the correct choice. That was the correct choice. Oh, I never thought I'd get the correct choice. Mia looks like I've kicked her. Linda, on the other hand, doesn't look at shake at all. I just have to exert determined next time. That determination scared me. Yep. That determination scared me. The three of them leave. Cinda and I stay in the living room. I wonder if I give the room whoever it is gonna change the story. I hope so, at least. Adept in jazz, Ozaki? That's skill vital for a king. I take that advice a lot more seriously. You weren't graining right now. By the time even roll around, the girl had completely settled the upstairs, preparing a meal way bigger than I planned. I regret my choice. I missed my chance to object to them living here. It's lucky we have the guest room, or I'd be sleeping on the couch. Just when I was about to unwind and proceed the day event, I heard a scream. That's Miria. I rushed upstairs, but the moment I turned the corner, she ran straight into me. We both collapsed and stumbled in the limbs. Linda chose a particular moment to poke her head out of her room. She see Miria clinging to the ground and smirked. Oh, I didn't think she was the bold type. Maybe I should be more aggressive. Victoria emerged from her own room with a sigh. You practically throw yourself at him already. Please spare us any more indecency. But before they start blinking again, I tapped Mira's shoulder. She's shaking. Maria, what happened? She shook her head and pointed at the window of her room. Up there, in the garden, I saw someone watching me. Linda and Victor immediately focused on her. Are you sure? What did they look like? Myra shook her head again, grinning in tighter. I don't know. I didn't see her face. I see. I gently pried Myra away and helped her stand up. Is that pretty safe? It should be fine to take a look outside in the morning. I glanced at the three of them. Victoria seemed tense. Oh, I didn't expect her to be tense. Linda and doing a good job of acting calm. Oh, but I can see a glimpse of concern. And Miria obviously shaken up. I completely abandoned my previous thought. I can leave them like this, married, scattered or not. If they are uncomfortable in my home, it's my job to fix that. I should go take a look then. Check the garden, check it in the morning. What do you mean check in the morning? Check in it right now. Cindy arrived, and just as I make my decision, after I explained the situation to her, she rolled her eye. You're definitely your father's son. What? You're definitely your father's son. Reckless in your blood. I'm choosing to take that as a compliment. Victoria speed up as she realized what I decided. You're not seriously considering going to alone, are you? Surging, I began to descend the staircase. In my house, Why won't I be the one who safeguarded it? That's surprising. I didn't think you were the headstrong type. Disappointed? Not at all. Wait, is this really dangerous? I could have seen wrong. We can just pretend I didn't see anything, can we? But then you won't feel safe, right? Huh? At least until this menaces thing is figured out. This is your home. I like it if you all feel safe here. Peter eyes up wide a bit. Linda raised an eyebrow and gave me a small applause. Under the gloom of the night, I searched for anything suspicious. I walk around the house, but I don't see anyone loitering nearby. Did they run away when Mitra screamed? Looking around a bit more, I still don't see anything. Either way, maybe I should keep an eye in the future. When I eventually stepped back inside, Miria quick rushed to me. Asaki, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Huh? No. I think I didn't see anyone then. Sorry, I made you go out there for nothing. What do you mean? You saw something and spoke up. Isn't that normal? But there's no proof if I actually saw anything, so... You said that you saw something. Isn't that proof enough? Cindy snickered. Mitra, that's Sasaki rounded about away saying, I trust you. I give her a warm smile. It sounds less cool when you come with the right how to say it. Mitra stared hard at me before her face blossomed into a smile. Just like I thought, you make a great king, Ozaki. Huh? I don't see how anything I did make a king material, but she seemed convinced. With that matter solved, everyone goes back to their room. Cindy tapped my shoulder before I head to bed. I'll keep an eye out just in case. Do you think it's something to worry about? Maybe, maybe not. You're royalty, remember? There's no such thing as being too careful. You're right. It still feels odd though. You get used to it. With that, I'm finally left to go to my room. I collapsed onto my bed, sleep already calling out to me. Way too many things happened today. The delay of fatigue finally hit me. In a second, I passed out, hoping for a peaceful day tomorrow. Unfortunately, the world doesn't seem to want me to give that. So, as for today, these two will be joining our class. Treat them well. In the class next day, the teacher gestured the two girls I'm very familiar with. Mitra beamed gave a pee salute to the class. Nice to meet you all. I hope we get along. The boys cheer. Woohoo! Oh. Next to her, Victoria looks annoyed by the whole process, but she notices herself anyway. She does politely gesture and smiles slightly. I'm Victoria. It's nice to meet you. Another cheer. Woohoo! I swear I heard some female voice mixed in this time. What? As soon as the introduction is complete, her smile vanishes. I can't help but feel like it's a shame. Alright, settle down. There are some seats by Ozaki, so you can move over there. Do you have any problem with that, Ozaki? Frankie, having them both sit next to me were trying me out. Have a sudden flashback to my first meeting with Linda. I don't want to be interrogated again. Should I try to get them to sit somewhere else? It would be awkward if I asked you to could they sit somewhere else? Well, just accepted it, man. I like to cause more issue, more myself if I make a scene. Plus, I glanced at Miria, who gazing over her with a sparkling eye. It seemed that she'd been looking forward to this. I can bring myself to get in the way of her fun. No, sir. No problem at all. The teacher not. Miria and Victoria did not occupy the seat next to me. I have very little focus to spare for the class. My mind racing too much. How did they even get enrolled? Was it money? Did they bribe their way in? Lost in my thought, I don't notice Mitra approaching. She plopped her lunchbox on my desk. Azaki, it's lunchtime. Oh, right. I look around. Where's Victoria? She said she wanted to tour of the school a bit. Alone? She unwrapped her lunchbox. Well, a bunch of girls volunteered to guide her, and then the boys jumped in too. I turned into a big group. She got a fans already? How impressive. Mitria nodded and started digging into her lunch. Soon enough, she humming with a joy. It's impressive you can be this happy all the time. Huh? I'm not happy all the time. It's just that this moment is nice. Huh? Eating lunch together? In the classroom, doesn't it bring back memories? I got the feeling of yesterday, but... Sorry, have we met before? Mitra almost choked on her sandwich. I quickly handed her some water in the bottle, and she gulped it down. You must almost kill me. Of course we have. Sorry, I really don't remember. She looked sad, and her cheek ballooned into a pout. Then all her frustration escaped her in a song. I guess it was really a long time ago. We used to play together a lot as a kid. Wait, really? What can I remember that? You were really young. It makes sense you don't remember much. Looking at her face, I can deny she looked kind of familiar. But that's as far as my memory takes me. Suddenly, Maria blushed. Does this mean you've forgotten our promise? Promise? No, there's a promise? I racked my brain, but nothing came up to my mind. I shouldn't have asked her about it. That might be jog my memory. Just admitting I forgot would be honest, but it might hurt her. I have to keep her feeling in mind here. As about the promise. Promise? What promise? Well, she fighted in awkwardly. We used to play a lot of games back then. Sounds about right. Have a foggy memory of us running around into sunset. We usually come home covered in mud. Sometimes we pretend to be detective and sometimes we just fish. A gently smile crept onto her face and she remembered the past. Eventually, I like to remember everything too. And one of those games is typed into the promise? Yeah. Well, one time we pretend to be a knight and the princess. Pretty normal, I guess. Wait, just to be sure, was I Miriam? You weren't the knight. Oh, I was scared. I was the princess. Great. I was worried. It was just your standard fantasy stuff. I was captured by a dragon, and I came to save you. No. I fought my way out, and we slowed the dragon together. Okay then. A smile grew at the memory. My mouth. We fought the side by side. It was fun. You can't help but laugh. Small realization of the past brought into my mind. Media seem far less shy about taking now. So, one time, your mom happened to be spot us playing. When we explained the game to her, she went and dropped a blossom shell on us. That's so. She said the knight and the princess in this story usually get married to each other. Huh? Media dropping that one of you kid who didn't even know what the marriage was. I think she just wanted to see what would happen. That's a dangerous game, Mom. Have very good promotion of where is this going? Don't tell me. Miriana, as soon as we explained what a marriage was, we jumped at it. But then she told us we were too young, so you made a promise. Me was an idiot. You said we get married when we were older. A fan blush spread across her cheek. I knew it. Miraculously shake her head. Relax. I'm not holding you to it now or anything. It was years ago. She smiled at me with a genuine happiness. I'm just happy to see you again. There's not a hint of lie in her those words. I can't help but be drawn by that smile. The long moment when we neither of us say anything. Eventually, someone nearby cleared his throat loudly. I suddenly realized we've been straight into each other for a bit too long. Yeah. Well, thanks for telling me all that. No problem. People think that even more awkward. She changed the topic. Mina tell me all about how we were as a kid. We both suppress a hero fighting the crime, or we be the team of professional banner chef. Same kind of stuff expect for that last one. The more she tell me, the more I remember. The more I remember, the more embarrassed I get. I covered my face with my hand. I think there was a reason I forgot all of that. What an embarrassing past. It was a lot of fun. We were close. We told each other everything. A shadow crept over her face. Everything. Suddenly, the aura joy around her is completely gone. Wait, everything? Oh, it's Mitra. Alright then, that's the end of my princess girlfriend. See you on the next episode.